Shalom. Good morning. We're going to continue with Leviticus Chapter 25. And Yahua spoke to Moshe on Mount Sinai, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, when you come into the land which I give you, then the land shall observe a Sabbath to Yahua. 6 years you sow your field, and 6 years you prune your vineyard and gather in its fruit. But in the 7th year the land is to have a Sabbath of rest, a Sabbath to Yahua. Do not sow your field and do not prune your vineyard. Do not reap what grows of its own of your harvest, and do not gather the grapes of your unpruned vine, for it is a year of your rest for the land. And the Sabbath of the land shall be to you for food, for you and your servant, and for your female servant, and your hired servant, and for the settler who sojourns with you, and for your livestock, and the beasts that are in your land. All its crops are for food. And you shall count 7 Sabbaths of years for yourself, 7 times 7 years, and the time of the 7 Sabbaths of years shall be to you 49 years. And you shall then sound a shofar sound on the 10th day of the 7th new moon on Yom Kippur. Cause a shofar to sound through all your land. And you shall set the 15th year apart and proclaim release throughout all the land to all its inhabitants. It is a Yobel for you, and each of you shall return to his possession, and each of you return to his clan. The 15th year is a Yobel to you. Do not sow nor reap what grows of its own, nor gather from its unpruned vine. It is a Yobel. It is set apart to you. Eat from the field its crops. In the year of this Yobel, let each one of you return to his possession. And when you sell whatever to your neighbor, or buy from the hand of your neighbor, do not exploit one another. According to the number of years after the Yobel, you buy from your neighbor, and according to the number of years of crops he sells to you. According to the greater number of years, you increase its price, and according to the fewer number of years, you diminish its price, because he sells to you according to the number of the years of the crops. And do not oppress one another, but you shall fear your Elohim, for I am Yahua, your Elohim. You shall do my laws, and guard my right rulings, and shall do them, and you shall dwell in the land in safety. And the land shall yield its fruit, and you shall eat to satisfaction, and shall dwell there in safety. And since you might say, what do we eat in the 7th year, since we do not sow nor gather in our crops? Therefore I have commanded my blessing on you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth a crop for 3 years. Excuse me. And you shall sow in the 8th year, and eat of old crop until the 9th year. Eat of the old until its crop comes in. And the land is not to be sold beyond reclaim, for the land is mine, for you are sojourners and settlers with me. And provide for a redemption for the land, and all the land of your possession. When your brother becomes poor and has sold some of his possession, and his redeemer, a close relative, comes to redeem it, then he shall redeem what is his brother's sold. When the man has no one to redeem it, but he himself becomes able to redeem it, then let him count the years since its sale, and return the remainder to the man to whom he sold it, that he shall return to his possession. And if his hand is not found enough to give back to him, then what was sold shall remain in the hand of him who bought it until the year of Yobel. And it shall be released in the Yobel, and he shall return to his possession. And when a man sells a house in a walled city, then his right of redemption shall be at the end of the year after it is sold. His right of redemption lasts a year. But if it is not redeemed within a complete year, then the house in the walled city shall be established beyond reclaim to the buyer of it throughout his generations. It is not released in the Yobel. The house of villages, however, which have no wall around them, are reckoned as the field of the country. A right of redemption belongs to it, and they are released in the Yobel. As for the cities of the Levites, and the houses in the cities of their possession, the Levites have a right of redemption forever, and that which is redeemed from the Levites, both the sale of a house and the city of his possession, shall be released in the year of Yobel, because the houses and the cities of the Levites are their possession in the midst of the children of Israel. But the field of the open land of their cities is not sold, for it is their everlasting possession. And when your brother becomes poor, and his hand is failed with you, then you shall strengthen him, and he shall live with you like a sojourner or a settler. Take no interest from him or profit, but you shall fear your Elohim, and your brother shall live with you. Do not lend him your silver on interest, and do not lend him your food for profit. I am Yahua your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, to give you the land of Canaan to be your Elohim. And when your brother who dwells by you becomes poor, and sells himself to you, do not make him serve as a slave, but as a hired servant, as a settler. He is with you, and serves you until the year of Yobel. And then he shall leave you, he and his children with him, and shall return to his own clan, even return to the possession of his fathers. For they are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Mitzrayim. They are not sold as slaves. Do not rule over him with harshness, but you shall fear your Elohim. And your male and female slaves, whom you have from the nations that are around you, from them you buy male and female slaves, and also from the sons of the strangers settling among you. From them you buy, and from their clans who are with you, which they shall bring forth in your land. And they shall be your property, and you shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them as a possession. They are your slaves for all time. But over your brothers, the children of Israel, you do not rule with harshness one over another. Now when a sojourner or a settler with you becomes rich, and your brother with him becomes poor, and sells himself to the sojourner or the settler with you, or to a member of the sojourner's clan, after he has been sold, there is a right of redemption to him. One of his brothers does redeem him, or his uncle's son does redeem him, or anyone who is close relative to him in his clan does redeem him. Or if he is able, then he shall redeem himself, and he shall reckon with him who bought him. The price of his release shall be according to the number of years from the year that he was sold to him until the year of Yobel. As the days of a hired servant, it is with him. If there are yet many years according to them, he repays the price of his redemption from the silver of his purchase. And if a few years are left until the year of Yobel, then he shall reckon with him, and according to his years he repays him the price of his redemption. He is with him as a yearly hired servant, and does not rule with harshness over him before your eyes. And if he is not redeemed in these years, he shall be released in the year of Yobel, he and his children with him, because the children of Israel are servants to me. They are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Mitzrayim. I am Yahua, your Elohim.